Welcome to Club vs. Country, a visualization that helps you understand how players perform differently under their national teams or their clubs. Our dashboard is divided into two main parts. On the left-hand side, we have country information, and on the right-hand side, we have player information. On the country information, we can select one or various countries, or, if we don't select any country, and a selection of 25 of the best players will appear on the right-hand side. And on the left-hand side, we can see information regarding all the countries in the quick stats and happiness versus national team performance. Selecting a country will reveal the stats for this country. For example, we can see the evolution of the happiness index versus the evolution of the national team FIFA points, or the evolution of the league and national team attendances on the stadium medium. Interacting with the player stats line chart, we can see the real values presented by the dots by hovering them. More interaction in the right-hand side can be achieved by hovering or clicking the player scatter plot. This highlights the players both on the bar chart and on the national team proficiency. Clicking the player will select it on the player stats. The selected country can be changed by clicking a new country. A second country may be added by clicking the Add Country button and then selecting the second country. The dashboard now shows, side by side, the information of both the selected countries, including all of the players of the two countries combined. We can remove the countries by clicking the cross next to its name. The player scatter plot is a very good tool to spot outliers and players who score more for one of their phases, those being the ones further away from the club GPM equals a national team GPM line. The player's bar chart can be reordered by average GPM, national team GPM, or club GPM, and for each one, in ascending or descending order. Lastly, the gauge chart in the player's national team proficiency shows how well each of the players plays for their national team compared to the club. The gauge represents the average for the country. A possible case use for this dashboard is to see which players score less goals when playing for their national teams compared to their clubs. This is achieved by seeing their position in the national team proficiency gauge chart.